coming up on At Your Leisure.
This week, Rhea and I are off to seek out our winter hideaway as we find a place where the riding is free and breezy all year long.
Then, when you're sixth generation in the beef business, the fishing's got to be pretty monumental to catch your attention, and we'll show you the spot as we follow Taylor Yardley.
And I'm Reese Stein. Coming up, I'm about to get wet in a tropical paradise.
It's sand as far as the eye can see. Hi everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we are out here in a spectacular, beautiful trail. It's called the Whitewash Trail.
Whitewash Sand Dunes.
Sand dunes. And we're out here right outside of Green River, Utah, and we got beautiful people with us, locals, people from all over the Wasatch Front.
You know,
amazing.
It's surprising me. Everybody thinks that when they think sand Utah, they either think Sand Mountain or they think Coral Pink, and they think that's it for sand.
Oh no.
Oh no, there are other places. Now there's no big huge launching mountain out here, but there are a lot of dunes, and it is a lot of fun.
Exactly. I mean, there's all kind of vehicles out here. We got our vehicles, and we got trucks and Jeeps and motocross. Everybody's out here.
That's true. But we've got a lot in store to show you. Let's find a little bit about what's ahead and talk to Cody Webster.
There's a lot of variety. I mean, we've got the dunes are right here. We've got the big wash that's fun to run up and down, big wide open. Then around the backside of the dunes, there's some rock crawling trails and a big slot canyon that's neat to go explore. It's a red rock canyon with a wash that runs up the bottom of it. There's a little bit of groundwater in it, so it keeps the dust down, and it's fun to just go up in there and play. And south of here, there's trails for miles and miles so that you can get down along the Green River as well as out in the wide open desert. There's trails in every direction from Green River, different terrain, different ability levels and machines, but you can ride in every direction from Green River and hit new trails every day, pretty well year round. It's a great place to base camp and explore. There's roads that go up most of the canyons onto the first rim level, and there's roads that run along the rims and give really good views from up above. The town's very friendly to side-by-sides. There's a lot of the locals that have them and enjoy it, and so we've got the attitude that they're good, and we want to see them, and we want them to bring the business to Green River, and they're good people, and they come and they enjoy our area, and they leave it in a respectable manner, and so it's good for the next person to come enjoy as well.
You know what, Rhea? I think that this is a phenomenal place.
It is.
I mean, wow, the amount of terrain.
Yeah, there's nothing like it, but more of it, as they say. And you come out here and you can't get enough of this. It's so beautiful, the scenery. It's beautiful.
I don't know why this place hasn't become more popular.
Well, it's going to after this show.
No, that's true.
Because it should, because honestly, there's nobody out here, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's fun.
Well, that's
so fun.
You know, there isn't one great, you know, like Little Sarah's that one great big mountain, and you go down to Coral Pink, and it's got that one great big ridge, and this is all little stuff, but it just goes on and on and on and on.
Oh, I know. I know.
And then, you know, we're right here, and then right across the ravine is a place to rock crawl.
Right. The terrain it just alters so suddenly.
Which is a good safety thing, because I was with tail gunner Brett a little while ago, and we came up over a hill, and I said, I think it goes down there, and it was a rock outcropping, and boy, it would have gone straight down. So
see, that's why you ride with Brett and I walk up the hill.
Well,
but you guys did get here faster.
They might be towing Brett's rig out in pieces had I not been there to save him. So.
Oh, that's probably true.
Anyway, we've got to get on to our where to. Let's take a look at our destination this week.
Every day is a great day for fishing on Lake Powell. Despite the historically low water levels, fishing guides like Jesse know there's still a great bounty of fish under the surface and that they're just waiting for those who are lucky enough to cast a line into that deep blue.
We fish year-round here at Lake Powell, and we're out exploring the lake year-round. Most people's favorite time is in the spring or in the fall, like we are now. As you can see, we're in Padre Bay, and we are the only boat here. So, is October the perfect time? Yeah. Is May? Yeah. Anytime the kids are in school is the perfect time at Lake Powell.
It's tough to beat some smallmouth bass fishing. And the red rocks of Lake Powell and everything else. It's nice to get away from the crazy things in life and just throw out a line. And you know, it's the size of the lake and it just has a different vibe out here. You know, the weather's great most of the time and it's a good place to be.
I like getting away from the hustle and busyness of life and just coming out and appreciating what God's given us.
Lake Powell is located within the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area and is the second largest man-made lake in the United States. There are over a dozen species of fish in these waters, but the ones prized by anglers are walleye and several types of bass, smallmouth, largemouth, and striped.
There's a smallmouth bass hiding behind every rock, and the stripers are plentiful. Today we've started out with some smallmouth fishing. We found a school of stripers while we were smallmouth fishing, stopped smallmouth fishing and jumped on the school of stripers.
There's just something about a 3 to 5 pound fish on the line when you reel it in.
I'm very competitive and it just makes me want to catch more fish, but I feel pretty cool. Cooler than him.
When I don't catch one, but when I'm catching most of them, I mean, what do you got to say about that?
Come down and you can explore the lake, catch a few fish, catch a couple different species of fish, then move on to your next destination. Lake Powell sits inside the Grand Circle. It's a great opportunity to get on the water out in the middle of the desert. Taking people out that have never been here or have never been on a guided trip at Lake Powell and seeing it for the first time through their eyes, oh, it's exciting. I get just as excited to see somebody catch their first fish as I was to catch mine.
I love the red rocks. My heart's just really happy when I'm around red rocks and water and outdoors, but I think it's kind of like the way that people all collectively view Lake Powell. It's kind of like everyone's home away from home.
Fishing isn't the only engaging activity on Lake Powell. There are plenty of other recreation opportunities to enjoy.
We offer a lot of different services here on the lake, everything from private boat charters, photo workshops, camping trips. Just get out and do some exploration on the lake. There's a lot of information out there on how to get on Lake Powell. All you gotta do is start looking, and you can come down here and enjoy this year-round. It's here, it never freezes, we're always open.
With this week's Where To, I'm Stephen Heumann.
Daggett, the sparsest populated county in Utah, is full of adventure. Seemingly endless territory, where after a few twists and turns, you can find yourself in a land that feels untouched by time. From desert to mountains and everything in between, Daggett County offers a picture-perfect experience for the modern explorer. It's what you find at the end of your adventure.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
This is what it sounds like when quality speaks for itself. The Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew with class-leading comfort for 6. Tough, reliable, capable. Part of the 2023 Honda Pioneer lineup. Enough said.
Hey everybody, it's Scott Huntsman with AYL. We're down at the Winter 4x4 Jamboree and we're at the vendor show here. And going through the vendor show, we have stumbled across a very interesting product. This is Mojap, and this is Mark from Mojap.
Hey everyone.
And Mark is going to show us this very unique, interesting jack that they have that I think is really quite fascinating to see because there's so much capability to this.
Absolutely.
To the off-road industry.
It's a great pleasure to have you guys here. So I'm Mark from Mojap Off-Road, and this beauty is Mojap Hydraulic Jack. 7075 billet aluminum casing, fully adjustable, weighs only 25 pounds that you can simply lift it by one hand, and the capacity of 4,400 pounds.
See how light that is, because you know, that really is, for a jack of this strength, there's not much to have to pack along.
Absolutely.
I like that. When it comes to the fact that we want to lift a rig that may be up to 48 inches we need, and all the way down to 6, so we can go to 6, how easy is it to adjust that?
You can lower it as low as 6 inch. We have 10 different grooves in here for 10 different heights. So you can just leave it in here, click, tight this guy, and you're actually ready to go.
That's slick.
This is how you easily can operate it. Simply use one finger and you can lift a 4,500 pound
Okay, wait a
Jeep.
minute, I've got to try this. I've got to try this. Are you kidding me?
As simple as that. There you go.
Wow.
In terms of safety, you got 2 speeds to lower your jack down. If you press this lever slowly, your rigs come down fairly slowly. And if you press it hard, your rigs come down pretty fast. To the old-fashioned high-lift farm jack. This is a game changer. And the other safety feature, the jack actually pivot on the base. So if you start jacking up outside, you are not on the concrete or even surface. If the floor is a little bit sketchy, the whole jack got the full contact to the ground, even though if the top of the jack start going by, let's say 20-25 degrees off angle. But you still have the full floor contact, which is another safety feature.
No kidding.
You can see that.
Oh, I see that.
If I keep my feet in here, you can start pivoting.
Right. Wow. Well, that's absolutely awesome. I see this to be a nice thing. New product, right?
Absolutely, sir.
You know, how do we find them?
You can either go online, check us out online, or if you are, again, go online and see our dealers section and see who's closer to you. You can directly purchase it from them or purchase it from us, and we'll ship that to you for free of charge.
Wow, boy, you can't beat that. I mean, this looks pretty good. I think what we need to do is try one of these out on the trail and just see how good we do.
This is the must on your rig.
So what's the website?
www.mojapoffroad.com.
Get online, check these out. Hey, you know that we're going to try one of these. Let's do it. Mark, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us.
I appreciate all that time. This is going to work out great.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned.
This is what it sounds like when quality speaks for itself. The Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew with class-leading comfort for 6. Tough, reliable, capable. Part of the 2023 Honda Pioneer lineup. Enough said.
You've seen the pictures on social media. Now experience them for yourself in Tickaboo. On the border of Lake Powell, Tickaboo twists the adventure and takes you on rides into slot canyons and overlooks, around mountains and through environments unchanged in thousands of years. It's time to unplug and recharge. Tickaboo, Utah.
Before you pack the car,
before you plan the route, make sure your vacation
be the one you always dreamed of.
With a pre-trip visit to Tunex.
Locally owned,
regionally connected.
Tunex can get you on the road and keep you there.
No matter where you travel in Utah.
From timing belts to oil changes,
transmission service or new brakes,
a towing upgrade or even a tune-up,
we have the certified technicians
to do the job right. There's a Tunex near you.
Find it at tunex.com.
What would your perfect day in Green River look like? You'd probably start with a few good friends and a hearty breakfast. From there, you'd hit the trails along the Green River and find things you never expected. Your OHVs would take you to places both striking and serene. You'd end at Ray's for a burger and good conversation, letting the memories grow long into the night. Green River, Utah. Ride your perfect today.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. I'm standing here with tail gunner Brett. You've done a magnificent job today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. The kids are loving you too.
Been able to keep up. I'm the kid taxi today.
You really are. They're having so much fun. So we've made it through a whitewash basin, sand dunes, cruising through there, and now we are literally on a 1,000-foot cliff, total payoff, looking into the Green River.
Right down there, and if you jump hard enough, you could probably make it to the river. Wouldn't recommend it.
Would you do a swan dive off here? Bad idea.
It's probably a little shallow down there. The river's down quite a bit.
Yeah, do not do that. And
don't do it.
Yeah, it's magnificent though. It's, and there's like roads that go around through here, other trails.
There's trails everywhere. Some of our groups split off and went through the rocks. You can actually go through a crack in the rocks and get right down to the shoreline if you don't want to see the heights of everything.
So you can drive right up to it in your
you can drive right down
OHV?
On your OHV right down to the shoreline over there.
It's incredible up here.
It's neat.
Is this
you
first
gotta
time?
check it out.
This is the first time you've been out here, right?
This is the first time I've been out here. I've been to Moab a lot.
Yeah.
I've never been to Green River. I think Green River is the new place.
You know what? We're actually looking at the Green River right now, but the darling little town of Green River is also really cool. So let's go ask our friends what they think about it.
The thing is about Green River is, as far as the area, it's just as pretty outside of Green River as it is outside of Moab or the Swell or St. George or any of those locations. It's kind of a little secret paradise that a lot of people don't know about. It's nice there. They have a ton of hotels, easy to get hotels.
The hotels were really nice.
Yeah.
The kids liked it and it was great.
Had an indoor pool, had really good breakfast. It's nice because as a base camp, you can take off and go to the Swell, or you can head up to the Book Cliffs on the south end, which is kind of a new thing. Or you can come down here to where we are, down into the Red Rocks.
My favorite part of the trail would be the pit stops. I loved the Green River and the canyons that we visited. I loved the obstacles, almost everything about it. I really loved that all the overlooks, everything. It was just so beautiful, and it was a really good day.
Yeah, we're down here in Green River. Everyone loves it. My personal favorite is a hotel room we stayed in last night, which is a Skyfall guest rooms. There's only 4 of them, so you need to make a reservation when you go. Amazing sunsets, looks right over the Green River. Right now we're in the Slot Canyon down here at Green River, and next we're gonna go to the Along the Way.
I'm Reese Stein.
And I'm Mary Ann. At your leisure, escaping the Utah winter for a few days of the Caribbean West Indies.
What a great time to do it. Temperatures in the 80s, and here there's lots to see and do, both on the islands and in the water around them.
Our 45-foot catch is dwarfed by Amazon's $500 million monster as we head out on a 25-minute trip to a protected marine sanctuary off St. Thomas, one of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Donning snorkel gear, we are treated to a variety of giant green sea turtles grazing in the pristine Caribbean waters.
For me, I guess the most sensual part of a trip is just being in that warm water. And I never get to feel the movement of water, ocean water. And we went snorkeling and they had giant turtles and fish. And to be in that environment was really special for me.
Green sea turtles can grow up to 3 feet long and weigh as much as 350 pounds and are found worldwide, but they're considered endangered off Florida and Mexico. Here they are protected and doing very well feasting on seagrasses. The warm, calm waters of Turtle Cove make for great snorkeling. The snorkel adventure is just one highlight of a 10-day cruise to islands in the West Indies. At the Dominican Republic, we ride the only aerial tram in the Caribbean to Isabel de Torres National Park. Climbing 2,600 feet over the verdant slopes, it tops out at a statue of Christ the Redeemer, a smaller version of the more famous statue in Rio de Janeiro. A fun place for camera buffs. On the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico, we visit the huge 18th century Spanish fortress of El Morro. 6 stories of concrete armed with cannons guarded the entrance to the San Juan Bay to protect the Spanish city of San Juan. The U.S. military took over the post after the Spanish-American War and actually fired the first American shots of World War I at a German freighter with supplies headed for U-boats. The Army added this huge concrete bunker as an observation post during World War II.
I think probably being a little bit of a military man, Puerto Rico was probably one of the best places we've gone to as far as looking at the old port.
On a tour of the island of St. Martin, jointly owned by France and the Netherlands, we gape at the approach of aircraft, skimming less than 100 feet over bathers at Maho Beach to land at the adjacent airport. It's a unique plane spotter's paradise and a YouTube sensation. Aboard the ship, the pool deck is always packed. We did find a place to veg out away from the water. The top deck features a giant water slide and a challenging speedway racetrack. John and I managed to set records for the slowest times.
Now I know what a race car driver feels like when he's all encompassed in his machine.
Entertainment was topped by a Beatles cover band. Never mind that the Paul character is playing right-handed.
This is a great getaway. I'm sorry, guys, it's snowing in Utah. But it is nice and warm here.
Reese Stein at your leisure along the way in the balmy Caribbean.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Work hard, play hard. That's how the Stedman's family has done it for over 50 years. Come jump on or into your new side-by-side, ATV or dirt bike, and make your own trail with Stedman's in Tooele, your dealer for sales, service, and accessories. Looking for road bikes or e-bikes? We have those too. Go online or come in today and see the Stedman's family and check out their incredible line from only the best: Yamaha, Honda, CF Moto, Polaris, and Beta.
You might think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
The day starts. You have your family by your side. The horizon is your playground. In the heart of Utah Trail Country, you find Richfield, where friendly smiles go right along with a day of OHV exploration. Find everything from the most advanced trails to mild afternoons of family riding right on our doorstep. Richfield, the heart of Utah Trail Country.
If the winter blues have you frozen in your tracks, then break free and follow the Eagle. There are tons of great riding opportunities from Scipio to Mesquite. And Eagle's Landing is your one-stop shop to fuel you and your machine, whether you want to ride in the sun, in the sand, or hit the mountain powder. Eagle's Landing has got you covered. Eagle's Landing, with you for the long haul.
There are a lot of small towns in Utah, and there are a lot of ATV trails, but there aren't very many that offer riding like this. Here in Hanksville, we're the home of Factory Butte. Pure adrenaline mixed with the grandeur of the West. Plus, with plenty of hotels and restaurants, you can stay and explore for days without ever needing a trailer. Hanksville, Utah, your base camp for thrills.
No wonder John Wayne was bigger than life. He used backdrops like this.
I know, totally. And he was a big man.
Yeah, like 6'6".
Yeah, and for some reason I thought he wore like, heels to make him look taller.
No,
but
that was Gary Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We've had so much fun today down here at Whitewash Sand Dunes. It has just been a stellar day with stellar scenes and great riding.
Oh my gosh, and not to mention the people.
Yes.
These people that live here and everyone that was with us, this is just such a beautiful community, and it's all about just outdoor recreation and sucking up the scenery.
That's true. Of course, we do have a little bit of business left. Before we say goodbye to you, you need to take a look at next week's show, and we need to get into dinner.
Next week, Scott Huntsman is teaming up with the guys from the Red Rock Four-Wheeler Club as they take you down to Moab to show you that the trails are still open and where you're going to want to ride on the upcoming Easter Jeep Safari.
Then we're showing you a great secluded area to get out your side-by-sides and enjoy the great outdoors as we take you to the Cricket Mountain OHV Trail.
Finally, we're meeting the folks from the DWR at the Wildlife Education Center in Farmington, Utah, as they gather the crowds for a special event known as the Bald Eagle Viewing Day.
Now, let's take a look at our calendar of events. First up is the Easter Jeep Safari, presented by the Red Rock Four-Wheelers, which will be held March 23rd to March 31st. If you haven't registered for the Easter Jeep Safari, you better get on it. You can do it at rr4w.com.
Then April 24th through the 27th is the Red Rock Jamboree in Kanab, Utah, which is presented by the Utah-Arizona ATV Club. Visit utahsatvclub.org to register today.
And be sure to visit our events page at ayltv.com to stay up to date on all of the great jamborees, off-road, and outdoor events that will be happening throughout the year.
Well, next week's show looks great.
It does, but not as good as this menu here at the Tamarisk. Look at this, folks. Look closely.
Yeah.
There is all kinds of yummy stuff, and some of them have little 3 forks by them. So, I mean, that must mean it's the extra good stuff.
Well, I love this place because it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's beautiful.
That's true, and at the end of the day when you're riding and the sun is setting, there's nothing like sitting in the Tamarisk on the shores of the Green River and watch that sunset. It's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous.
Well, we've got a lot of thanks today for the whole crew. Half of them came from Salt Lake or the Wasatch Front. Some of them even from Cache Valley. And a thanks to Cody Webster for being the trail boss and Guy Webster for being the safety officer. And for tail gunner Brett here, who also pitch hit as the babysitter today.
Babysitter, kid taxi.
Oh my gosh. You really did. I mean, the big kids, the little kids, we all had fun today.
What a great bunch of people, what a great town. We've just had a blast here today. And as they always say, there is adventure around every bend. We've proven it again.
That's right. You just got to get out there and create your own adventure.
At your leisure.
In Green River.
All right, folks, let's get ordered. I want the...
One of everything.
Yeah.